the world existed in this crazy system of second-class citizenship for women, for thousands of years in all kinds of societies, different religions. I mean, religion reinforced it. And here we write the Declaration of Independence, and then the Constitution contradicts it. I mean, it says all men are created equal. The Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, on Article 2 on the President uses male pronouns straight through it. So it's amazing. I think if I'd been born a female, I'd have been very unhappy about it.
What is the economic argument for investing in women's education? First here in America.
The economic argument for investing in education generally is to enable people to rise to their potential. I mean, anybody that doesn't get a chance to fulfill their potential, is being shortchanged. And when they're shortchanged, the country's shortchanged too. I mean, if we were only educating people through the 8th grade, we'll say, in this country for some reason, they would suffer. America would suffer in a huge way. You can't leave lots of people below their potential and reach your potential as a country.
On the question of investing in girls' education around the world, how important is it, and does it pay off?
Well, it pays off for society to enable anybody to come close to their potential. I mean, just think of the great people that have existed, throughout our own country's lifetime, and if they'd been held back in any way, it would have been a great loss to the country. So we want everybody to find their potential. That's a goal we'll never reach, but striving toward it is very important. It's important in the United States, and it's important in the world. We can't influence that to any great degree in many countries. Now, I believe in women's reproductive freedom because I don't think a woman has a chance to, or many women would not have a chance to reach the potential that they would want to reach unless they do have reproductive freedom. So we support that big time around the world, and I think that's a terrific investment, and I think it frees millions and millions of women to have more control over their destiny than they would otherwise have.
You've also said that one of the greatest enemies of this change, you wrote this in your Fortune essay recently, may be the, quote, ingrained attitudes of people who just can't imagine a different world. Now, we see that play out in places like Afghanistan, and we see that play out in different ways, I think, here too in the United States.
Sure.
How prevalent of a problem do you think that is in 2013?
Well, I think it still exists. I think it's different in different professions. I mean, if you get maybe a majority, I'm not sure what the numbers are, of women in law school or in medical school, I mean, that's a real change. When I went to business school at Columbia, there was exactly one woman in the class.
We're seeing more women getting higher degrees than men in many fields.
Sure. So it changes very fast there, but it varies by profession, by maybe even
geographical regions for all I know.
But it is moving. I'm glad to see that. Well, in my own case, when I teach when I have these college groups come out, university groups come out, I insist that 1/3 of the group from every school be women. And if I hadn't insisted on that, I saw what was happening initially, and I don't know whether it was 90% or 95% men if I asked a variety of big schools to come out. So I just said 1/3 women, and it changed it.
We are seeing this renewed discussion about the role of women, and you make the business case, not surprising, you're a businessman,
Exactly.
that women are the major reason the U.S. will do so well. Why do you think that is?
Well, look at what we've accomplished using 50% of our talent, so just imagine if we use 100%.